Hi everyone, LazyFire here. Welcome to Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is the second game in the Tomb Raider reboot franchise after Tomb Raider. I did an LP of that game. It is a really solid game. This game builds on a lot of those foundations. Laura's in a different spot. We go to Siberia instead of a Japanese island. It's all really good. I'm not going to get too far into what's going to be in the game because we're going to be playing the game. And that said, I've beaten this thing. I've done one of the DLCs. I have not touched the Croft Manor DLCs, which we might look at later. We might take a look at the expeditions, but I'm really going to be focusing on the story. So, let's get going. Yep. And we're going to be playing on the Tomb Raider difficulty. It's not a difficult game in terms of combat, but I suck at it because of some of the... we'll get into it, but we're gonna just go play Tomb Raider.
What makes someone reach beyond the boundaries of human experience to face the unknown? As children, we question the world around us. We learn, we accept, and gradually we lose our capacity for wonder. But some do not. The explorers, the seekers of truth. It is these pioneers who define the future of mankind.
The others, they're done. No amount of money is gonna get them through those mountains.
The lost city's up there, somewhere.
That's gonna be a hell of a climb.
I'm not turning back.
I know.
You should stay here with them.
Not a chance. You're almost there. Wait till you see this view, Lara. Take my hand.
Thanks. Look at that.
It's amazing. But the snow coming off those peaks is a bad sign.
The trail leads up the mountain. We'll have a good view of the valley beyond from the summit.
All right. Let's take it easy here.
I'm going to spend a lot of time just looking at the
This wind is crazy.
environment in this
Just
game.
need to keep moving.
It's such a good looking game. Like, it can't be said enough. You'll get moments where you're like, oh, I'm still in the cinematic. No, it's just the game looking really good. That said...
Hey, even if we don't find anything up here, your dad would be proud.
I know, but I have a good feeling about this.
That said, I'm going to give you a heads up now. There are performance issues with this game on the PC. There will be some frame stuttering and such. We'll try to get through that. But right now, we're just getting the mechanics of walking down.
Oh, shit!
You okay?
Lost my footing. I'm fine.
Oh, and QuickTime events. There are QuickTime events in this game. Not as many as the first, but here's one.
Damn, that was close.
Lara! Are you all right?
Jonah! I'm here!
That's not a yes or no. Okay. Anyways.
I'll climb down there and get you!
No! It's too dangerous! I can climb back up!
Are you sure?
Just stay put!
Alright, so climbing is a major part of this game, just like it was the previous game. You can't get over here better. Can't do that. I just love the animation. It's a fun animation. So, climbing on walls. If you recall, this was a whole thing in the first game. So, here's the thing. I can go faster doing this. So you're not going to see me climb on these walls as much as I am going to double jump my way up if I can help it. There's some stuff that gets you a little faster in the game, but not for quite a while.
I need to jump across!
Yeah, okay. Now grab my hand.
Here we go.
Gotcha. Shit, Lara. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Are you okay?
Yeah. Come on.
And you get XP. XP will be
We gotta go through.
XP will be spent on upgrades, or well, skills. And then there's scrap for upgrades, and there's Byzantine coin. There's a lot of stuff to get in this game.
Not bad. If the weather turns, we can hole up in this cave. Do you really think we'll find this lost city?
I know this is a long shot, but that old tracker said he saw ruins up in these mountains.
Well, I guess if I was gonna hide a lost city, this might be the kind of godforsaken place I'd do it.
I just hope Trinity hasn't beaten us to it.
Storm's getting closer. We have a couple hours at most.
Should be enough time. We're almost to the top.
That's not almost. Alright, thick snow. It's a thing. It's not much of a thing, but it's a thing in this game. Inhibits your motion, you can't jump.
What do you think?
We're close to something, Jonah. I can feel it. Just this last stretch to the top.
All right. Let's see what's up there. Feels pretty solid here, but keep close to the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, right there, I thought there was more.
Looks like we climb from here.
Keep your eyes open for falling ice.
Right. You ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go. So now it's ice climbers. Fuck this. You can't double jump in that spot, interestingly. There are a couple of unique deaths throughout the game for missing stuff, and I'm going to try to grab as many of those as I can. The one from earlier, if you don't hit that quick time event, you just fall.
There's lots of loose ice up here.
Let's take it slow and steady. Just stay with me.
A lot of the time, it's nothing special, but there are...
Oh, shit!
That was close.
There are definitely some really cool ones. Not cool. Interesting, brutal, whatever you want to say. It's not as, like I said, not as many quick time events as the previous game, but still enough that you're gonna get caught by a couple of them every now and again. And...
Oh no! No, no, no! Jonah! Hold on!
Shit! I'm going to dig in. Can you make it across?
I can make it!
I love these sequences. Here we go.
Holy shit! I don't think I can make that jump.
Stay there! I'll anchor a line for you at the top.
All right, I'll give you some slack.
I love the sequences of Lara making these huge jumps and everything.
You got it.
Because the voice actress does a great job with it. That's all.
Jonah! We made it! I see the ruins! Oh god!
Lara! Oh, fuck!
There! Over there! Quick! Swing me to the other side!
Okay, here goes.
So this swinging mechanic is unfortunately not really a big thing throughout the game,
Come on, Lara!
which is too bad because it's actually kind of fun and interesting. Most of the time it's like an auto swing.
No! No! Lara! I can't hold you! The rope is slipping!
And if you miss,
Come on!
Go back, Jonah! Get to shelter!
alright, here we go. And you're gonna hear me, well, probably not too much, but I'm gonna be hitting E basically every time I jump. Because that grabs your hand to whatever it is that you're in front of. And I love this sequence. It's so good. Just, like, the game does these panic sequences so well. There's only a few of them through the game, but they're great. And, yeah. There's a special death for that. Well, not special, you just fall to your death. It's, again, nothing special about that. But, like, that's it for QuickTime events for a while, for the most part. The developers definitely heard the criticism of too many QuickTime events and did something about it, which is great.
It is the greatest cruelty of life that we're all too swiftly taken from it. We age, we decay, we die. But what do we leave behind? Bones? Dust? What of the soul? Does it endure beyond our earthly existence? I believe it does. A truth lies at the heart of many myths and stories. A truth not of science, but something more profound. The key to unlocking everlasting life. I may have found the next piece to the puzzle, but I'm not alone in this search. They're following me, watching my every step. I know them by name now. Trinity. An ancient, violent sect with designs on controlling the future of humanity. I must proceed carefully for the sake of my family. If anything were to ever happen to Lara or Anna, I could never forgive myself.
God! I'm so sorry. What are you doing here?
I saw the gutter press was attacking you again. I thought you could use some company.
More lies. Were you followed?
Followed? Of course not. What's going on?
I think I found the tomb.
Oh, you can't be serious.
The myth of the Prophet is real. Dad was right.
Lara, your father was... unwell.
No, he was close to a great discovery, tangible evidence of the immortal soul.
I loved Richard. I would have married him if he'd asked. But he was a broken man. I don't want to see you end up like him.
But Anna, he was right. It was everyone else who was wrong. The tomb's in Syria.
Syria? Oh God, Lara, no. This is madness. Get your life sorted. Go home to the manor.
You know I can't go back there.
But this obsession ruined your father.
I saw something. Something I can't explain. Now I understand what Dad was going through.
It's all fairy tales. Nonsense. Don't go down this road. You know where it leads.
It's the only thing that makes sense to me now. I'm going to find the Prophet's tomb, Anna.
Hey, we're heading into a war zone now. We better be sure about this.
We're close. There should be an oasis in the canyon just ahead.
You're wasting your time. There's nothing out here.
Just keep driving, please.
It's your money.
Something isn't right.
Oh, that's just local militia.
You told someone, didn't you?
They paid better than you. Shit! They weren't supposed to shoot at us!
Get us out of here!
Shit! No, no, no!
No turning back. It has to be here.
So, real quick, I love that the little GPS symbol from the GPS is actually what they use for the game. That's fun. Let's get moving. Birdies. I suck at shooting, apparently. So, shooting is pretty easy. Point and click. You can zoom by hitting Z. But I use it maybe twice all game. So one of the things that does drive me a little nuts is that in certain sequences...
There was something in Dad's research about this.
It was said the Prophet's tomb was hidden in the cliffs above one of the forgotten cities. Legend speaks of an oasis where the Prophet was laid to rest.
I love the animations in this game. Anyways, one of the things that drives me nuts is that occasionally the game will pull the camera back on you and force you to look in a direction, and that makes certain jumps difficult to do, and you can't really move things effectively because it's pointed in one spot. It's a whole thing. I'll complain about it endlessly through most of the game, but for the most part, it's not really going to hurt you too much. The game is pretty good about just giving you decent save points. So, jump. Find time to say things in the first episode is kind of hard.
Something's here.
If you hit Q, you get Tomb Raider vision. Tells you where to go, what to do. It does more than that, but... And our first treasure.
A religious icon. Detailed and inlaid with gems. It looks Byzantine, perhaps 10th century. It fits with the legend of the Prophet.
And so this is a returning mechanic from the previous game. You go and pick up relics and documents and everything like that. I will be putting those at the end of the videos for the most part, but in this first video and probably the second video, just because there's only a couple of them, that paucity of items is going to make it just easy to put them into the video themselves. So, later on, this will just go at the end. Anyways.
Could this really be it?
Once again, animations are really lovingly done in this game. I don't know why she was doing that weird swimming motion, but...
Years old, at least. It all lines up.
Now, fire was a huge mechanic in the previous game. You'd get a torch and you have to keep it, you know, running or something like that. Not so much this one.
Incredible.
You switch to these glow sticks.
Some kind of marker. Can't quite make out the translation. But this word... Prophet. This is it. Dad was right.
So, we come back here, we can interact with the monolith.
Seems to be a map of some sort, but I can't quite read the words.
Right, so, that's what this thing's for. See this? This is...
These are the miracles of the Prophet of Constantinople, unjustly murdered by order of Trinity.
Right. Trinity is something that was hinted at in the previous game, and is now our main bad guy. So, good for them, they upgraded a bit. Let's go read a mural.
Okay, he's shown here, performing healing miracles. Dad's notes mention this.
So you can see in the top left there's a Greek translation level that we're working on. And that is a new mechanic. You translate stuff or read things in different languages, whether it's documents or things like these murals or the thing on the wall over there, and it upgrades your language skills, which just allow you to read monoliths. Monoliths allow you to find coins.
He led his followers through the desert, to the oasis.
The lips acquire stains. It basically just makes it so you can...
Still no sign of her. I don't think she survived the crash.
All right, let's go. Constantine wants to breach the tomb before sundown.
They're after the tomb. I've got to find it before them.
You read these things and...
My Greek is still a little rusty, but it's pointing to something hidden nearby.
And this. And when we're on the map, it tells us there's a Byzantine coin right here. Hooray. You will not see me put a lot of tags on coins. That's for sure. So you get like minor let's translate this.
It's the Prophet, speaking with a foreign army. He convinced them to lay down their weapons.
So you get like minor hits of XP for doing that stuff. But yeah, for the most part, the coins are really useful for something you'll see later in the game. It takes a lot of coins to buy stuff in this game, so I'm going to be tracking down a ton of them. However, I'm not going to make you watch most of that.
entrance.
And like some sort of archaeological Kool-Aid man, we bust through walls and go rob tombs.
It's amazing. If only Dad could have seen this.
So yeah, let's continue on. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I do not have a perfect memory on where everything is. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of, well, exploring, I guess is a good term. But you'll see me just go and take stupid routes to things. So, real quickly, see this stuff? This white pattern? And then that white stuff there? That's just indications of where you can and can't do certain things. So if you get lost in this game, find the white stuff, follow the white stuff. It's actually exactly how it worked in the previous game, but in this game it's a little bit more direct sometimes because the game is much more open world.
They're already here. Got to get inside.
Leap of faith time. Yeah, I saw those fucking rocks disintegrate in the sky. Freaky. Yeah, the camera and Laura's voice actress and everything, the animations, working together when she does some of these jumps is so great, and I'm going to continuously praise it.
The Order of Trinity pursued the Prophet and his people relentlessly until finally confronting them in their hidden oasis.
And alright, there's nothing for me to grab here. Yes. You're gonna see me hit that fucking Q button quite a bit. You're gonna... Hey, Scorpion. That's right, motherfucker. Sometimes I shoot Scorpion.
A way through.
Grab a sword and a helmet.
Damn it. Come on.
Oh man, I hope these guys did not find out about that Scorpion I shot a second ago.
There was a battle here. Armed soldiers against religious pilgrims. The Order of Trinity.
Yeah, so these containers give you tiny rewards. Not bad. And this looks fucking brutal. Document.
My son, the Order of Trinity has received word that the Prophet's followers are building a great tomb at an oasis outside Berea. But more upsetting, while we thought they were building the tomb for their Prophet, Trinity now believes he still lives. We have learned he is preaching his heresy among the local citizens, drawing more to him daily with his tales of how he conquered death. He is a liar and a heretic, claiming miracles that come only from the divine. You swore he was dead. Have you failed us?
Alright, so our first document. For the most part, those are gonna go at the end of the videos, like I said.
The Prophet. Slain by the Order of Trinity.
Alright. Oh, hey, by the way, we also have a melee attack. It's F. I forgot about that until we had to kick that thing open. Come on. Hey, buddy. Huh. I was getting some sound bugs there. Interesting. That particular one looks pretty bad. Alright. So this is the only area of the game you can't really come back to, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything.
Damn it. That was too close.
So, as you saw there are traps that you can activate in this game. There are not many of them, total. So, I'm going to be kind of careless.
Way in.
Alright, so you can get out if you could jump, but you can't jump. That's one of the things about this game. If you're not on solid footing, or you're not against something that is water level, you can't jump on it in this game. So, it's a whole thing. So let's open this up. They're just really trying to get that whole, hey, you open things with your climbing gear thing going. And you can dive underwater, but Laura's got limited breath for now. Alright, 100 points XP just for that. Trying to avoid that fall, but... yeah, there we go. And one of the weird things about the mechanics in this game is that the shift button to swim or run faster is sometimes just decides it doesn't want to work.
Stunning. We made it, Dad.
Alright, so let's actually raid a fucking tomb, right? Yeah. So, tombs are more frequent in this game. I think there's 9 total, with some small puzzle sequences between those, but they are absolutely some of my favorite parts of this game. Just really well done overall. Each one of them is pretty unique and interesting. It uses the mechanics of the game really well. So there's not really a lot bad to say about them. They're quote-unquote hidden or sidetracked, and if you or sidetrack quests, and if you go do them, you actually get like some minor benefits. So there's not really a good reason to skip them. Yeah, this first one, being a first tomb, is pretty damned easy, but as long as you're, you know, taking your time, moving along, most of the tombs aren't that bad. It's when you start to overthink things, or you start to think you're smarter than you are, that it becomes a problem. Alright, cool. Take this dead guy's map. And so maps are going to tell us where exactly things are that we can use. So we want the documents, we want the relics. That's all good. We actually saw the relic that we're looking for. Over here. Alright, well. Here it is.
Another religious symbol. But this one is simple and handmade. The Prophet must have drawn followers from every walk of life.
And this symbol, actually, a much larger version of it, is what you'll see outside of the entrance to tombs as the game goes on. Which I think is an interesting, well, not interesting, a nice design choice, let's say. To just give you the heads up that, hey, it's here. The game also tells you it's there. Yes, the tombs are optional, but they're mostly kind of required. The game does not let you miss those. Alright, so grab some coins, like I said, they're helpful, and a survival cache. Survival caches are just, generally, they're going to have like some resources in there for crafting purposes, in addition to the coins that are occasionally there. But right now, because we don't have crafting resources, we just have coins, that's all that's there. And there are also challenges. You saw me look at one of these things earlier and I didn't shoot it, but yeah, we've got challenges to shoot down the burners right now. They're all over the place. The pistol here has basic... Oh, there's the document.
My lord, what you say is impossible. I myself drove a spear into the Prophet's heart. I saw him die. Doubtless his people have propped another man up in the slain Prophet's robe to continue his lies. They are broken, discredited, and exiled. We will head south and put the rest of his people to the sword. But the Prophet is dead. This, I swear.
Yeah, so Trinity, evil. Gotcha. So let's take a moment. I know this video is going a little longer than maybe I wanted to. And just shoot these down. I'll show you what that does. It's nothing special. And you can hit the tomb rating button. And those will actually show up highlighted. They'll also, if you pop onto the map, you see here, the first one you shoot or find or whatever, it actually puts a marker on the map. Or if you hit Q and it highlights, it will too. I don't know why it does just that, but it does. You'd think that they'd put the other ones on the map once you've done the, you know, whatever. It confuses me. I will be confused by it later. Let's see. Where's the next one? If I go too high right now, I'm going to go into a spot where I can't really, Huh. I missed something? Of course I did. Perfect. Coins. Man, if you didn't know what those were used for, like, I didn't really worry about them when I first started playing. And when I found out what they were used for and I realized I'd been, like, skipping them for a while, I was a little upset. Okay. Nope. Alright. Let's continue on. Alright. Let's go do it right. If you do it right, everything will work fine. This is going to happen a lot. I'm going to get distracted by stuff. My plan is to actually do sort of collectathon videos every now and again. and just, you know, come back and do certain things a second time or go through an area. Like I said, very open worldy this time around. And just like the previous game, you go to a campfire, you can warp to previous campfires. But the areas are far more open. There's more stuff to collect. Alright, so that's a trap. Ha.
Damn, they're almost inside.
My lord, I ride at the head of a small army of the faithful, armed and ready. And I have good news. We have located the tomb of the Prophet. We were attacked by madmen upon the road, wearing the Prophet's livery, but they were easily bested. We allowed one to flee, and followed him back to the oasis. Whether the Prophet escaped death, or whether another now wears his mantle, it does not matter. All will perish inside, and it will become a tomb at last.
So if this guy is sending these dispatches out, how did it end up here? I don't know. Video game logic. That's all it is. And like that, we have completed most of this tomb. And where's my incense burners? I really wish they... I'll explain it, but I wish they did more with stuff like this, where they have these things set up in the world, and it looks really cool. They don't really use them. Let's get that other trap out of the way, too. Oh, well. But you can hit Q, and you can see the traps, usually. Spike pits, not really a worry. This is like the most trap-heavy area of the fucking game. There are so many really good background details in this game. I'm going to try to get a lot of them if I can.
My lord, the last remnant of the Prophet's followers have barricaded themselves inside his tomb. We have made camp at the entrance, and we are preparing to break through their barricades. I saw the man claiming to be the Prophet before they sealed the gates, and I admit, he bears a striking resemblance. But it could not be. No matter. They will all be dead before sunrise. The Order of Trinity will see that his heresy ends here.
Yay, level 2 Greek. Let's see, flowing water, a lot of bones. Yep, looks like a tomb.
Got to raise the water.
And so, if you hit the Q button, as I did there, near one of these things, Lara will actually tell you, like, what your goal needs to be. So... that's one way to raise the water, but that doesn't help you. Doesn't get you anywhere. As you may have seen when I jumped over here, on the other side there is... there we are. A wall. We've broken a couple of these so far, so why not just keep on going. And that will, of course, raise the water level. Now, we've also shot a bunch of those blocks, so we know to break that. Look at all these freaking bones. It was the Prophet's tomb, but it seems to be everyone's fucking tomb at this point. Alright, and then now, we've got our, there we go. So we have our platform, we have our water level raised, and we have our white ball. Perfect. Now we can raise the water level for good without getting washed away. getting washed away. That's fine too. Yeah, like the simple, easy puzzles like that are really great, and the game does them well.
Found you.
Empty. It's empty. No! No! What did I miss?
Hey, down here! Set the charges!
Prophet's tomb. After all this time.
And the artifact?
Inside, God willing. Open it. Carefully. It could be extremely dangerous.
Who the hell are you?
You're a smart woman. I suspect you already know.
Trinity.
Where is the artifact?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play games with me! You led us to this place.
Look. It was empty when I got here. There was no body and definitely no artifact.
Get down!
Combat does not always slow down like that. But now we've killed somebody. Oh, we can't loot him yet. Damn. And I just got crushed by rocks for being too slow. Oh well. But this is a good point to show you that the game does give you some pretty decent grace periods. Hey, get back here. Like, if you fail, you'll probably get back into a spot where you can continue on pretty well. Oh yeah, I should stop looking for stuff and start moving. Good point, video game.
Almost!
What's this?
Jonah!
Lara!
There's so much I need to tell you. I don't...
Did you find the Prophet's tomb?
Yes, but I was followed.
What? By who?
They call themselves Trinity. They tried to kill me.
What the hell is going on here? You're starting to scare me.
The tomb was empty, but I think they were looking for the divine source.
The artifact your father was after?
There's more. I found this symbol in the tomb. I knew I'd seen it before. It was driving me insane. That's when it hit me. I saw it here, in one of Dad's books. Listen to this. The lost city of Kitezh, said to have disappeared in Siberia sometime in the 12th century. Legend says that on the eve of the invasion by the Mongol horde, it sunk beneath a lake.
What does this have to do with the Prophet's artifact?
The same symbol.
Lara...
If the divine source is hidden in the ruins of Kitezh, waiting to be found, then I have to go.
To Siberia? Are you kidding me?
Just think. If this thing could really unlock the secret of immortality, it would change everything. Sickness, suffering, death, gone.
Are you listening to yourself?
Jonah, we've been through so much together. You know there's more out there. This could be real.
I don't care if it's real. I've lost too many friends. I don't want to lose you too.
Dad never made the connection to Kitezh. He gave up everything for this.
Including you. Stop blaming yourself for what happened. He made his own bed.
I can't give up on him. Not now. It's all I have.
No, it isn't! If you stayed still for 5 minutes, maybe you'd see that.
Jonah?
Lara! Holy shit!
Stop! Drop the book!
You can't stop us! Shit, Lara. What are we gonna do?
I led them to it, Jonah. If the divine source is real, we've got to find it first.
Siberia it is, then.
Jonah? Jonah, if you can hear me, go back. Please don't try to find me. I need to do this alone. Got to find shelter.
Next time, Laura gets to do this alone. See you then.